Hello, and welcome to our middle school science flipped back to school night. We're going to share some different things with you about what science is going to look like for your 7th and 8th graders here at Plaza Vista. So I'm Mr. Gillespie. I will be teaching 7th and 8th grade science this year at Plaza Vista. I'm an alumni from UCI. I graduated there with my undergraduate and did my master's in teaching credential there. This is going to be my 3rd year teaching at Plaza Vista, and I've been teaching middle school science for 4 years now. When I'm not teaching, I love to go hiking, travel anywhere I can in the Sierra Nevadas. I like trying new foods, even insects from time to time. And I love to travel and see new places that I just don't get to see regularly.
I am Mrs. Melinda Toro. I am going to be teaching 6th, 7th, and 8th grade science here at Plaza Vista. I'm an alumni of Wilkes University, which is in Pennsylvania. This is my first year in Irvine. I've taught science for 9 years, previously as a 9th grade earth and space science teacher, so this will be my first experience with middle school. When I'm not teaching, I like to be active in any way, running, dancing, playing soccer. And when I'm inside, I enjoy cooking as well as eating. And I have just moved here from Pennsylvania, where I grew up. So this is going to be a fun new experience for me this year. Sean and I would like to encourage communication between yourselves and us. The best way to contact us is through email. Email is pretty easy. All it is our first name, last name, followed by @iusd.org, and our emails are posted right there for you to see.
The other way we'll keep in touch with you is through Aries, which is many of you maybe know as Parent Portal. And here is where we are able to continually post and update student progress in class. We will be updating grades about every 2 weeks, so bi-weekly. So check back regularly to be able to see your students' progress and see how they're succeeding in science class this year. So in middle school science, we have just adopted the NGSS for middle school science and high school science in IUSD. And what that has done for us is that we've also adopted an integrated model. So what you might be familiar with is traditionally 6th grade has earth science, 7th grade has biology, and 8th grade has physical science. We've changed things up with our new standards, and we now have every science every year. And so students are exposed to earth science, biology, or life science, and chemistry and physics each and every year throughout their middle school experience. We believe that it offers a more authentic experience because the way the world works is not in isolated silos of that scientific categorization, but really chemistry is happening at the exact same time as earth science is happening at the exact same time as physics or life science, and they're all working together to make things work. Now, to achieve this integrated experience, we will use phenomenon-based curriculum, which helps students explore different things that happen in the world, and we'll use a project-based learning approach. And the reason for this is that we don't want students to just learn science, but we want them to do science. We want them to, as much as we can, be scientists in the classroom and in the world, and to engage in authentic experience and task. And so something like we'll be excited for is that they'll actually get to do experimental science and compare growth methods for plants, something that scientists would actually do in their real lives to authenticate this experience. Along with project-based learning, we want to integrate in real-life skills that they'll use beyond the science classroom. Not every student will be a scientist, but every student we believe needs to know how to collaborate with their peers. We want them all to be creative and have different means of expressing what they're learning or what the kind of ideas they have in their head. We want every student to be able to think critically, to analyze, and to ask questions well. And we want every student to be able to communicate that information. And so integrating these different types of skills that will go that the students will use beyond our classroom, we feel are really important to providing a quality education and providing a quality science experience.
Technology has become a big part of the classroom. Thanks to Chromebooks that we have in our classrooms, we're able to incorporate technology in a better way. We use a flipped classroom model as much as possible. This allows for students to be more active learners as opposed to traditional learners that are just watching a teacher talk in front of the classroom. This allows them to be more engaged and really interact with the content. We also use Canvas as a way to communicate things that are going on in the classroom, as well as things such as homework and communications. This is a great way for you as parents to see what we're doing and sort of keep track of your child's learning.
Thanks for listening to our Flip Back to School night and joining in our presentation. We are completely excited for what this next year holds. We think we have some great opportunities for learning and immersive experiences for students to truly become scientists and experience science in our classrooms. We also want to encourage you that this is the beginning of a dialogue, that we continually want to hear back from parents about maybe things that they'd love for their children to learn, or what you think would better help your student be successful in the classroom. And as well, we want to encourage you to create a Canvas Observer account. This allows you to see what's going on. And if you have any questions about how to do that, we'd be happy to walk you through that at Back to School night, or send us an email, and I will send you step-by-step instructions on how you can do that, so you can continually be plugged in and see what's going on in our classroom virtually in live time. So thanks once again for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you soon.